Last episode we booked our place in the FA Cup final, and today we're looking to book our place in the Europa League final. 2 games coming up, both against Lille. Hopefully 2 wins. And just before we do kick off those matches today, quick review since you were last here. We started off with a 2-1 loss to Crystal Palace, and then a 2-1 win away at Norwich. Premier Division probably out of our grasp now to qualify in those European spots. 5 points behind Newcastle, 4 games left. So chances are that 7th place would be good enough for European football again this season. But a couple of teams to get past in order to do that. Our next Premier League game's up against Chelsea, so another tough game for us. Probably going to throw our eggs in the club baskets just to ensure which we do have some form of European football going into next season. So with that in mind, we are going to have a look at the team today for the match against Lille. For the game, Simon starts in goal, Walters, Ahmed Ozic, Ballard and Val are the defence. Gore, Tim and Ouedraogo in midfield, with Alarcon, Bennett and Bonny the starting attackers. Jack Clark really hasn't been in the best of form recently. Alarcon on the other hand, he's been quite electric in the past few games. Last couple of games maybe not so much. But just having his form in there obviously has been fantastic in the European competition as well. And we do have Barr, who's had a little bit of an upturn in form as well. So lots of players with good form coming into the game. Tim especially, I'm hoping for big things from him today. He does like to turn up in these types of games. Sometimes gets a goal against Lyon in the quarterfinals. He was electric. So we're just hoping for more of the same. Kicking off at home. LOSC, interestingly, they're 4th in League 1. I'm pretty sure when we played Lyon for the first game, they were 4th as well. So we have a good record against the 4th place team in France. We've just got to go and keep that up, and hopefully we'll have one foot in the Europa League final after this game. And Lille looking to ruin the party early on. They had a free kick on the edge of the area. It's just been playing around on the edge at the moment. Managed to force them back just to the halfway line, but they're still on the ball. Oscar now gets it forward to David, but Alex Val gets back and intercepts, and now we have the ball for the first time in the match. Simon gets it to Ahmed Ozic, and now we're looking to play it out from the back ourselves. Alex Val now on the left hand side, he's cutting back inside into Tim, and now Tim having our first drive forward into Dewey. He gets it back to Ahmed Ozic, and just a slow build up from us. Tim again, he gets to the edge of the box, plays it in for Bonny, and I think that goal is going to be allowed. Puts us 1-0 up within the first 10 minutes. And like I said, I was looking for a good performance from Tim today, and he was really the instigator of that attack. Involved a couple of times, and both times drove forward with it, this time especially to great effect. Good ball into Bonny, he took a great first touch and then managed to find the back of the net as well. Exciting times to be a Sunderland fan at the stadium of like for tonight's game. It will be under the floodlights and it will be rocking at the stadium, and hopefully we can go and get a quick second just to make the fans that little bit happier as well. Just playing it around the back, Ballard and Val keeping it between themselves, but now Alarcon going down the wing, gets onto his favoured right foot, looks for Bonny and his header hits the post. Disappointing not to be 2-0 up. And again we are looking to go on the attack. Alarcon getting down the left hand side, tries to put a ball with his left foot, it's intercepted low. Alarcon gets the ball back. He did have a shot which just went over the bar, looked to have maybe clipped the top of the post on its way past. Another corner for us, Alex Val swinging it into the back post. Daniel Ballard, he's there, and surprisingly that's his first goal of the season. He's been a big threat for us from set pieces in the past few seasons, so getting one at this late stage of the season was really expecting him to have more. But devastating effect he gets up at that far post, just towering above his man and powering the header into the back of the net. Gets us into quite a comfortable position, and a bit of miscommunication from Lille there maybe allows us in for a third. Bennett though not quite able to find the back of the net, was in an offside position as well. Just going into half time, this has been a fantastic performance from us in the first half. Going to tell the players that we are capable of even better though. We know that we have more goals in us. The chances haven't really come too much in that first half. I think all the ones that we have had have probably been on screen. Lille looking to have another one for themselves. Angel Gomez with the corner. Not able to find a Lille share in the first instance, but when it gets out to the edge of the box, it's played to Bentaleb, and we remember him from his Premier League days and from his Newcastle days. He's powered it into the back of the net to make it 2-1 on the night. Good finish from Bentaleb, you got to say. Found the top corner well through a little gap in the defence there. Dewey not having his best of games, and a couple of other players maybe looking to get tired. We are going to make a couple of changes now. Shaquille Van Persie can continue his rehabilitation, and will also bring on Chris Rigg in place of Ouedraogo. This has been a competition in which Chris Rigg has really excelled this year, I think, and shown that he can really be a force for us moving forward. Alarcon can come off now, he's starting to tire, and so is Walters. Don't really want to bring in Sealos, he has a little injury. Not the most ideal situation, but we are moving Daniel Ballard out to right wing back. Andrea's come on at centre back. We were going to bring on Clark in place of Alarcon as well, but I am actually going to change that and bring on Barr. Barr's just been on better form recently, and Jack Clark needs to realise he's not just going to get by on his reputation at the club alone, despite the fact he has been a brilliant player for us. Not justifying his place in the team at the minute. Barr really is justifying it. He's had an amazing past few games, and hopefully he'll come on the pitch soon and be able to affect things in a positive manner for us. Highlight hasn't ended, so maybe a goal will be coming. Rigg finds Bonny. Bonny has the shot, too powerful for Chevalier, and we find the back of the net. That makes it 3-1. Great performance from Bonny. I was talking about him at the start of the season, maybe being our starting striker for years to come. Hasn't really hit the form that we've expected from him since then, but still grabbing important goals for us. Got 2 tonight, so it really showing that he isn't a terrible striker, but maybe he isn't the world beater I was building him up to be at the start of the season. Obviously had a great career for Sunderland and probably will still be here next season as well, but may have to look just to get another top quality striker in there just to make sure we can keep competing at that top end of the pitch. For our final change, Janacek is just going to come on in place of Gore, maybe just to show up that defensive midfield area. We want to make sure that we get through to the second leg at Lille with this 2-goal cushion intact. We have managed to do that, and a commanding first leg performance from us really showed that we can mix it with the big boys. The past couple of legs that we've played against Lyon, obviously they're a team which have been in Europe for years, played in the Champions League, lots of players which are probably Champions League quality. We turn them over, and we've just done a similar job to Lille as well. 3-1 on the night. That puts us in quite a comfortable position going into that second leg. Real San Sebastian, which I'm pretty sure was Real Sociedad in real life, they got a win as well, 4-0 on the night, so it looks like they've got 1 foot into the final as well. So as long as we keep up the goal cushion that we do have, we'll be meeting them there. Chelsea in 3 days time, that one's going to be played off screen, and we'll come back for the second leg against Lille. I'll see you then. A 3-2 loss to Chelsea in a match which we've just had, and Kunku and Alaba did the damage to us. Then Bogdan and Bellingham did pull goals back for us. We did get it back to 2-2, but unfortunately Alaba, with a late penalty, subjected us to a defeat. That leaves us 9th in the Premier League. We are 10 points behind Aston Villa, so not mathematically able to get into the top 6 anymore, but only 6 points behind Newcastle in 7th, with that game in hand as well. Much better goal difference, so a slim chance of being able to do that. But like we say, we are going to concentrate on Europe and the FA Cup as our routes to get into European competition for next season. I think if we do win the Europa League, that would get us Champions League football, so that would be the desired one. And for that reason, we are going out with the same team pretty much which started the last match against Lille. Patterson comes into goal in place of Simon. Simon really hasn't been on the best of form recently. Neither of Lee's keepers can keep form long enough to make me sure that they are the first choice. So a period where they are very much swapping about a lot. Walters, Emedozic, Ballard and Val make up the defence. Gore, Tim and Idrago, with Clark, Bennett and Bonnie making the attacking lineup. Have started Clark, both Alarcon and Barr played a couple of matches. Clark, just because he's a bit fitter, came on against Chelsea and had a decent little impact, so just hoping he can continue that as well. 3-1 up from the first leg. We're going to hope that we can go out, keep that up, and then come back as European finalists at the end of the game. And the first highlight comes with us building out from the back. Ball gets it to Clark, but Clark loses it. Bentley plays it forward to David, and now Lille looking to get the first goal of the night. David cuts inside, gets in behind Ballard, and then finds the top corner. It was a good jink and run by him, but you would have expected the defence to do better, especially Ballard. We watch it again. David has all the time in the world. That's a poor attempt at a tackle by Val. Maybe going through the legs of Ballard, and that enables him to get space to put it into the top corner. Definitely not the start of the match which we did want today, and needing to see a much better performance for the rest of the game. Only 15 minutes into the match, already 7 shots from Lille, and they really look like they're wanting to overturn this deficit. Bard now into Bentleb, he's into Heraldson. We have managed to force them back a little bit, but they do still have possession. David now, we know he's dangerous. Val wins it this time, and Bonnie, he gets it up over halfway. Udrago now, he loses out to David. That's a poor ball from him though. Tim intercepts, and Tim again looking to get us forward. Gore runs, finds Walters on the wing, and Bonnie's header goes over the bar. Disappointing end to a promising attack there. First time we've shown any attacking intent in the game though, and we have started to pile on the pressure ourselves as well. The match looking much more even now after an early spell of dominance from Lille. We look to have just pulled ourselves back into the match a little bit. Tim now over halfway. He plays it into Dewey. He finds Bonnie, and Bonnie puts it wide. Really should have been getting that one on target at the very least. Probably hitting the back of the net if we're being honest. That allows Lille to keep the score at 1-0, and can't afford to be wasting chances like that if they come at us again in the match. Walters did manage to almost dispossess Gomez, has done this time, plays it back to Patterson, and a chance for us to start off an attack of our own. Val now getting it over and to Clark. Clark loses it low. It's been another very poor showing from him, and that loose ball from Clark has ended up with a goal from Angel Gomez. It was another jinking run getting past our defenders. This time Heraldson played the ball to Gomez, and he just found it way too easy to get past Ahmedozic. He just ran away from the ball, and that was a really appalling bit of defending which we have just seen there. That puts them level on aggregate, 2-0 up on the night, and this is just really disappointing from us. We have had a lot of chances as well. We've just been very wasteful with the ones which have come our way. Clark was going to come off anyway, but with that injury he's definitely going to come off now. Barr is going to come on in his place. Just had a little bit more of an impact in the past couple of games than Alarcon. Ten Bognett can come on up front as well in place of Bonnie. We really need a much better performance in this second half. That was absolutely disgraceful what we saw from ourselves in the first half, especially from a defensive point of view. Alex Val now throws in Udrago. He gets it to go, and we're looking to build an attack, forcing ourselves back to halfway, but playing it forward to Tim, and we know he likes to get it forward. Poor ball from Bennett, though, intercepted from Lille, and now it's with their keeper. Needing really, when we get into the final third, to stop giving the ball away so easily. It just allows Lille to counter attack, and they've done that to devastating effect already to us. and we just need to just get it forward with a little bit more intent. Bar with a good switch of play to Jewison Bennett. Go now, he's on the inside, out to Walters, into Bennett. The defence just standing there with the hand up, and I think it is going to be disallowed. Bennett found the back of the net though, but flag definitely up for the correct reason. We've just been very poor so far in this game. We do just need that maybe one little bit of luck to come our way and get us back into the game. Bennett bursts through and he's not able to find the back of the net. He's looked a lot brighter in this second half. A bit wasteful a couple of times, but definitely looking to drive us forward a lot more than we saw in the first half. He has another effort which the keeper has to tip over. Keeping the pressure on with the corner. Val going to whip it in again, looking to get it central. Chevalier with an easy claim, and that ends the highlight. We now have a couple of tiring players. I do want to get Bellingham on the pitch as well in place of Tim. Tim not having his usual impact on the game. I do want Lauren to come on as well. I think we'll leave it at that for now. Leave one change in our back pockets just to see what happens through the match. Maybe potential to bring on either Chris Rigg or Shaquille Van Persie if we need to. In fact, what I am going to do, we are going to bring on Chris Rigg in the first instance. He's going to go into a box-to-box midfielder role. Though he can go Mazzala. Drago can be box-to-box midfielder. Bellingham, he can be our deep line playmaker, but we'll make him a support duty, so not so much concentrating on the defensive aspect of the game. We'll leave it at that for now. If the score stays as it is, it will be going to extra time. We're going to encourage our team. Hopefully in these last few moments we can get a goal. It would be absolutely heartbreaking if it is Lille that get the goal though. We managed to force it out for a corner. They have hit the bar as well in that attack. Maybe very lucky to be surviving. Bard now, he's going to whip it in. Hopefully we're going to be able to defend this well. Ballard gets it away. Pozo picks it up though. He's got no one closing him down. Manages to get it forward. We do manage to find them with the offside trap though. Not able to get another goal. 4 minutes of added time and we now have an attack. Udrago on the right hand side plays it in. Lauren not quite able to get his foot to it. Lille clear but only to Ballard. Job, that's a good ball forward, finds Chris Rigg. Now Bar, he gets it to Lauren and his effort very easily saved. Really should be doing a lot better when opportunities like that come on. We can't let this slip away. The second leg hasn't been the game that we wanted, but we have had much better of the chances. We just need to put at least one of these away. We do have one more change in our back pocket, which we will be making at extra time and at half time. Val now, he's driving forward into Chris Rigg. That's out to Bar. He's on the left hand side, gets onto his right foot, finds Udrago, and Udrago finds the bottom corner. That puts us 4-3 up on aggregate, 2-1 losing on the night, but we don't care about the score on the night really if the aggregate score is going our way. That is a great goal from Udrago. Great play from Bar, cutting inside, and then Udrago just finds that bottom corner delightfully. Are at the half time point in extra time now. Janacek coming on for Val. We just need these last 15 minutes to hopefully go by without incident. As we get to the 107th minute and we have an incident. Pozo in the box. I'm not sure who that deflected off, but if deflected off one of our players and struck the inside of the post. Didn't creep over the line though, and that keeps us ahead on aggregate. Very nervy moment there. Attack's still going. Lille still with the ball, but Bar, he wins it, and now I think they have given away a penalty. Udrago has the chance to get his second goal of the night and get us level on the night and put us 2 goals ahead on aggregate, but the keeper makes a quite frankly amazing save. That looked to be going right onto the post. He dove well. put it out for the corner. Rig isn't able to find a man in the box, and Laurent not able to get it on the second attempt either. Lille still in with a chance of getting back into this game after that fantastic save from the keeper. Really wouldn't put it past Football Manager doing this to us, giving us a golden opportunity to almost put the game beyond Lille, and now we're going to get back into it. (3-1) on the night, 4-4 on aggregate, and maybe heading to a penalty shootout. Not prepared for a penalty shootout. I didn't come into this match with the mentality of we could be having a penalty shootout. We really shouldn't be having a penalty shootout either. Such has been our domination in this match. Almost 4.5 goals expected from us throughout the course of the game. We've only managed to score 1 though, and we have that dreaded penalty shootout. Oh god. We do just need the players to relax. They all enjoy that, and hopefully that'll give them that little bit of motivation and confidence to just get through this penalty shootout. It really wasn't something that we wanted. Lille kicking us off and getting it off to the perfect start. Ouedraogo, hopefully his confidence won't be too down. He went the same side, Chevalier did as well. He managed to get it past him just this time. It is 1-1 after the first round of penalties. Lille still coming forward, and they just look like every penalty is going to be comfortable for them. I know I can't really tell that after 2 penalties, but it just seems like one of those games where all their penalties are just going to fly into the back of the net, where we're going to look nervy at every point. Pinyev runs forward confidently and buries his into the back of the net. We've got Joe Bellingham coming up now. Confident Joe can bury his. Great player for us. And it's missed. Oh no. Oh no, straight down the middle. Lille ahead on penalties now with the advantage. This is devastating. I didn't want to go out at all. Was very confident that we could go through and win this European campaign. We need Patterson to step up and be the hero now. It would be a fantastic story. The Sunderland boy, if he can make a save to keep us in this competition. He can't. And the dream is over. For this season at least. I mean, we tried. Get a great performance from us throughout most of the campaign. This match flow really should have held on better in the second leg, and just I feel like Football Manager is a very, very cruel game at times. How we've gone out there, I don't know. Like we were so much the better team. Lille, huge stroke of luck on the night, it seems, and just disappointing, really. Very deflated. Not really sure what else to say. Next episode, it will be the final episode of this season. We'll play Brighton in the FA Cup final. Obviously that's a huge game and a must win now. Keep probably the only realistic chance of Europe we have. And if it was a different team, we would show the other game, but because it's a double header against Brighton, we'll just show the FA Cup final. Then we'll show the Aston Villa game, do the season review, and just see what position we're in come the end of the season. Hopefully with our first bit of silverware with that FA Cup final. I think we definitely need it to get over the pain of losing that semi-final, especially on penalties and from the position we were in as well. Really should have kept it more secure. Maybe some lessons learnt there for our next European campaign if we do manage to get there. Please do remember to drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Comment down below, are you as disappointed as me in the fact that we lost on penalties in that match? Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content. Thank you very, very much for watching. Bye bye.